Every day you hold cash, inflation quietly eats away its purchasing power. But by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how the stock market works. Open your digital account and buy your very first share. To take these steps today, you only need a few basic things: a PAN card, an Aadhaar card, your bank details, and some starting capital. Warren Buffett built a fortune by owning productive businesses for decades, relying on the long-term patience that most beginners overlook in search of a quick profit. The market is a tool required to protect and grow the money you've already worked hard to earn. Let's divide the market into two distinct paths. On the left, we have fundamental investing, buying a small piece of a real company and holding it for years to capture its growth. Investing requires you to ignore daily price movements and focus strictly on multi-year business results. On the right, we have short-term trading. This is a highly active discipline where you attempt to profit from minute-by-minute or day-to-day price fluctuations. Warning tone: trading is a high-stakes profession that demands a deep understanding of technical analysis and risk management. Beginners who attempt it without years of experience often find that their only profits are actually real-world losses paid as a learning fee. For this guide, we are going to ignore the noise and focus entirely on long-term investing. Trading is a daily job you do to generate income. Investing is a quiet habit you build to generate wealth. Before you buy that first share, you need to know who you are actually buying it from. You aren't handing your money directly to the company itself. Instead, you are buying from another person at a centralized marketplace. In India, the oldest of these is the Bombay Stock Exchange. Most transactions today happen on either the BSE or its larger counterpart, the National Stock Exchange, the NSE. You can't just walk into these buildings and buy a share. You have to go through a registered middleman. This middleman is your broker. They take your order and route it to the exchange on your behalf. The stock exchange acts as a giant matching engine. It finds an anonymous seller willing to part with their share at your price and completes the deal. The exchange processes the trade, but your broker provides the only interface you will ever need to use. Once that trade clears, your new shares need a place to live. That place is a Demat, or dematerialized account. Decades ago, you would receive physical paper certificates to prove you owned part of a company. The Demat account replaces those physical papers with a secure digital locker. To set one up, you provide your PAN, your Aadhaar, and link your bank account so you can move funds. Today's discount brokers handle all of this online. You upload your documents, verify your identity, and the account is ready in minutes. By removing the friction of physical paperwork, the Demat account allows anyone with a smartphone to become a corporate shareholder. Now let's make your first purchase. The best starting point is to look around your house and pick a company whose products you already consume and trust every single day. Open your broker's app and locate the search bar at the top of the screen. Type in the name of that familiar company. You will likely see listings for both the NSE and the BSE. Pick either one. The price and the share you get are exactly the same. Next, tap the Buy button. In the quantity field, enter just one share. Your goal right now is to learn the mechanics safely, not to risk a large amount of capital. For the order type, select Market. This tells your broker to buy the share immediately at whatever the current price happens to be. Finally, swipe or click to confirm the order. Back out of the transaction screen and tap over to your Portfolio or Holdings tab. You will see your new share sitting right there. Pressing the buttons takes less than 10 seconds. The real work lies in selecting a good business and having the discipline to hold on to it. Congratulations, you have officially crossed over from being a consumer to being a partial owner of a major public corporation. Tomorrow, you might open your app and see your portfolio in the red. That is normal. Stock prices fluctuate every minute the market is open. If you bought a solid company, ignore the daily noise. Your job is to wait patiently while the business grows over the years. Once you are comfortable with this process, the next step is to set up a systematic investment plan, or SIP, to automatically buy more shares every time you get paid. Wealth is built by the steady compounding of small, consistent decisions made over a lifetime. Subscribe to the channel, and we will continue building that habit together.